lies not in its resources, but in the boundless potential of its people. It is through education, innovation, and a spirit of scientific inquiry that we build a prosperous, self-reliant, and sustainable future for our country. Esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, fellow scholars, and dear students, a very good morning to all of you. I, Ittisam Mumtaz,
and I, Atharul Islam, on the behalf of Department of Nanotechnology, University of Kashmir, feel elated, feel privileged, and feel honored in welcoming you all to this special event focusing on the role of higher educational institutions towards Viksit Bharat. To start this mega event and a special event, I feel honored and privileged to invite our esteemed Head of the Department of Nanotechnology, Professor Rabia Hamid, to kindly deliver the welcome address and formally set the tone for further proceedings.
Professor Murthy, an alumni of NIT Nagpur, has obtained his master's and PhD from IIT Bangalore. He has held esteemed positions as professor at IIT Kharagpur and IIT Madras, and since 2019 he has been leading IIT Hyderabad as its director. Professor Murthy is internationally renowned for his groundbreaking contributions to advanced material research, particularly in areas like nanocrystalline materials, high entropy alloys, bulk metallic glasses, and advanced characterization techniques. His extraordinary academic and research journey speaks volumes about his dedication and passion for science and innovation. With over 470 publications, 53 PhDs guided, 20 patents filed, and pioneering contributions to advanced material research, he has set benchmarks in the field of material science and engineering. Sir, your presence today here is truly inspirational. Adding to his many accolades, he has set up a national facility for atom probe tomography at IIT Madras, equipped with remotely operable local electrode probe, a globally unique facility that enables 3D atomic scale characterization of materials. Further strengthening international collaborations, he was instrumental in establishing Deakin IIT Madras Center of Excellence on Advanced Materials and Manufacturing at IIT Madras in partnership with Deakin University, Australia. Professor Murthy's extraordinary contributions to science and technology have earned him several honors, the nation's highest honors. He is a recipient of prestigious honors like Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award and J.C. Bose Fellowship, recognizing his outstanding research excellence. He has been honored with Distinguished Alumnus Award by IIC Bangalore, NIT Nagpur Outstanding Teachers Award, Teacher Award, and Lifetime Achievement Award from IIT Madras. Internationally, he holds honorary doctorate from Deakin University, Australia, and has been recognized as Professor Extraordinary by the University of South Africa. Besides that, Professor Murthy is also a fellow of multiple national and international academies, some of which include Fellow of World Academy of Sciences, Asia Pacific Academy of Materials, Indian National Academy of Engineering, Indian National Science Academy, Indian Academy of Sciences, National Academy of Sciences, Electron Microscopy Society of India, India Institute of Metals. With this objective, Department of Nanotechnology, established in 2016 in the University of Kashmir, is gradually building on its role in contributing to the national vision of Viksit Bharat. Our aim is to create a strong foundation in nanoscience and technology through quality education and interdisciplinary research. We offer a specialized master's program with a limited intake of 20 students, ensuring focused academic training in core and advanced areas such as nanomaterials, nanomedicine, and nanoelectronics. This program is designed to equip students with both conceptual framework and hands-on research experience through internship and later on through the PhD programs, enabling them to become part of India's emerging knowledge-driven society. The department promotes an interdisciplinary learning ecosystem by integrating principles of physics, chemistry, biology, and engineering. The curriculum, designed to meet the local, national, and global demand, transcends the conventional boundaries across these disciplines. Departments of physics, chemistry, mathematics, electronics, and instrumentation are in active collaboration for our academic program.
Today is to talk about how all these youngsters sitting here can contribute to the country's growth to a large extent. And all of us know that ever since my childhood, I've been hearing this word developing country, developing country. How long we should keep on hearing this word developing country? When do we call ourselves a developed country? Okay? And a developed country for me, which our Prime Minister calls it as Viksit Bharat, is a state where if I go to a place like Tokyo and go to a shop there, I should be able to buy a goods, let's say some product from a shop, and I see that product on the cover, it should be written made in India. Until then, for me, we are not really developed country. And if you consider a large number of the so-called developed countries, and all of them have been called as developed countries because they are very strong in either electronics or manufacturing and so on and so forth. No country has ever become a developed country only on a service sector. I mean, IITs or any other institution for that matter. I hope even some of you sitting in the back benches here would like to just finish your BTech, take a software job, and possibly look for the next flight to US and then go and be happy in your life. With that, I don't think India will ever become a developed country. Of course, you can send some dollars back to your home, okay? But that is not really participating strongly in developing your country. I would like to see more and more of people getting involved into technology development, research, and innovation. In my view, innovation cannot happen unless there is freedom in the state of your mind. Okay? And this freedom, who else can give other than educational institutions like us? Most of the time, I have been into two older IITs. One, IIT Kharagpur, the first IIT. For 12 years I spent there. Then 15 years in another IIT, older IIT, which came in 1959, and IIT Madras. So in both of these, I have observed that education to a large extent has been earlier mostly a kind of straitjacketed, and quite a number of other universities too. And it is time that we start bringing more and more flexibility. For example, at IIT Hyderabad, we have a BTech program, which we call it as BTech in Engineering Sciences, where there is no curriculum. 130 credits a student has to do to complete a BTech. All the 130 credits the student chooses completely. A few mechanical courses, a few electrical courses, few computer science courses, maybe a few physics, a few chemistry, a few mathematics. It's all his or her choice. We completely leave it to them. And this is the only institution in the country, to the best of my knowledge, where such a program exists, which we call it as BTech in Engineering Sciences. We also revised our curriculum as soon as I joined IIT Hyderabad, that any branch of engineering, of course, you know, IIT is slightly different from university like yours, where there is even geology there and many other programs I hear. Of course, IIT Hyderabad will not have that, which is mostly technology focused. We also have departments such as liberal arts. We have a department of what is called design, which is not engineering design. We have faculty who work on designing letters, calligraphy, okay, designing books, AR, VR, animation, movie making, architecture. So there are faculty of that kind of nature in our design department. We have also a department of climate change, where we offer an MTech in climate change. We have a school of sustainability, where we have an MTech in sustainability. We have an MTech in e-waste management and an MTech in what is called energy. Okay? And we also have, interestingly, a department called Department of Heritage Science and Technology. We want to look at Indian heritage. We offer, if anybody is interested, we offer an MTech in Heritage Science and Technology, which is completely an online program. Anybody can join. We have a number of these online MTech programs where we say you come to IIT only on the day of convocation. You don't need to come to IIT at all. And a 2-year MTech program, we give 4 years time so that you leisurely do. Typically, this is meant for working professionals. Working professionals are very busy people. Okay, for them to find a time to complete all the courses within 1 year and do 1 year project may be very tough. So we say, take at your leisure. How many credits you take each semester is decided by you. Which courses you take is decided by you. This is the core basket of courses. Out of this basket, you take 24 credits of theory and 24 credits of project. And whenever you complete it, you will get a degree. 4 years time is given to you. And some people from other industries started coming and saying, sir, in my industry, I cannot do a project because there are not enough facilities. What do I do? We say, you complete the 24 credits of theory. We give you what is called executive MTech. You must have heard of executive MBA. There is never any place in India where there is an executive MTech offered. IIT Hyderabad gives you that. Okay? Just complete the courses. So this way we say you can actually, and this particular program uniquely, all MTechs in India, you should have either a BTech or an MSc. Whereas here, a person with a BA, BCom, BSc or BTech, anybody can join this. Okay? And we offer you an MTech in Heritage Science and Technology, starting from what is the science behind Indian languages, what is the science behind yoga. If somebody is saying that he or she is meditating, what is the state of mind? Okay, using fMRI, EEG, can I find out your state of mind? Okay, then talk about our architecture, in Indian architecture, and also Indian medicine. People say for many chronic diseases, Indian medicine is much better than allopathy. So what is it? What is the science behind? For example, I used to talk to Sanskrit scholars, and they say that they use mercury and arsenic in the medicines in what is called Ayurveda. Okay? Mercury and arsenic are poisonous, carcinogenic. We all know this. How is that? That can be used as a medicine. What kind of a transformation happens in that element when you do some processing? Can I understand this using modern spectroscopy? So all this, including Indian music, musical instruments, the acoustics of Indian musical instruments, that also we have faculty who are studying that. So this is something we feel, that kind of a flexibility is important. We say that if you join a, let's say, BTech in electrical, only 60% of the credits will come from your department. The remaining 40% is your choice again. And we also felt that engineering being more of a left brain activity, and we feel that right brain activity is equally important for a balance in life. We said 10% of your total credits have to come from liberal arts and creative arts. No student from IIT Hyderabad will get a BTech unless he or she completes 10% of the credits from liberal arts and creative arts. Starting from anthropology to psychology to philosophy to anything like yoga, martial arts, and personality development, music, dance, painting, every one of these. We have a big basket of courses and anybody can take up these courses. So this is how we started seeing how do we encourage more and more students to be free. And once you are free and have a lot of freedom and flexibility, we can do many more things. And you have a lot of time to think about what is actually needed by the country and start developing such kind of inner force in you which will drive the country in future. Now I am telling you on this forum that any student sitting here has any brilliant idea, just remember there is an email address director@iith.ac.in. Just send a mail. I can assure you that we can bring you to IIT Hyderabad provided your university gives you a break for 2 months or 3 months, let's say, either a summer or somewhere in the winter, you can happily come. Winter you will have vacation here, right? Winter it will be not so cold at IIT Hyderabad. We don't have such long vacation. You can happily come there and spend time there. We will introduce to our startup ecosystem and you will be really very happy to get benefited by one. For example, we have now started putting all our research facilities on our portal. We say that technology development can only happen when collaborations happen. Okay? Collaborations are crucial. So we said, let's collaborate with people. Okay, let's ensure that whatever facilities that we have, let they become facilities of everybody else. Okay, for example, when I set up a facility at IIT Hyderabad, I tell people, please treat this as your facility sitting in our campus. Okay, so feel free to write to us. We have more than 560 equipment, each of them costing at least a minimum of 25 lakhs. And they are all on our website. Just simply go to Google and put facilities at IITH. You will see the complete list with what is the facility, who is the professor in charge, what is his or her email ID. So send a mail to them and saying that I would like to use this facility. There may be a small charges. Of course, it's important that you need to raise money to maintain the AMCs of all these equipment. And we need to raise because government does not give you money. Many a times government gives you money to buy an equipment, possibly. But after, unfortunately, our system, we are just talking to DST, a new something has come in India. You must have heard of what is called ANRF, okay? Anusandhan National Research Facility. The CEO of ANRF just visited us about 3 days back. We were telling him, and he is very happy to say that from now onwards, when they give funding, they'll keep it in mind that the equipment that you buy needs an AMC, needs some consumables after the 3 years of project is over. So they are going to keep some funding aside, and they say that that will be provided to people who are buying equipment from various schemes. But provided you open your equipment for the outside world, okay? Not just for your lab alone, but to the whole country. If you are willing to open, then they said they will give money so that you can maintain. So even this is going to happen, and you can write to us and use those facilities. In fact, Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India have brought out a portal called iSTEM. If you go to Google and search for iSTEM, you will see that where IIT Hyderabad has put 480 equipment, one of the largest by any institute possibly. And you can again use that portal also to use it. We went one more step further. I have been seeing many BTechs from many engineering colleges who are all more interested immediately after their BTech to go and join some software job, okay, irrespective of whatever their branch is, okay. We say, how do I try to bring in a research culture and technology culture into their mind? I said, let me expose them to IIT Hyderabad culture. So what we wrote is we signed an MOU with 10 NITs, okay, 5 of them are Northeast NITs, and we said that let your students complete 3 years of BTech at your place, come to IIT Hyderabad in their 4th year, spend their final year at IIT Hyderabad, and they should do courses, whatever they are supposed to do in their final year. At IIT Hyderabad, our faculty will teach, and the credits are transferred back to them. Degree is given by them. We don't give the degree, but we don't charge a single rupee for that. No money is charged. You have to bear your hostel and mess charges, that's it. Okay, there is no tuition fee. You pay tuition fee back to your NIT. And what is the advantage that I get? I say, I am converting a few of them, at least 10, 20, 30% of them into technology oriented. Once they start using, we say that only one condition that you are coming here, that you will not only do courses, but full year you will be engaged in research with some faculty members of IIT Hyderabad, using all these 560 facilities that we have. And at the end of 1 year, if a student's mind changes, that like me, when I finished my BTech, I did not sit for a campus interview. Very clear, I was in my mind that I wanted to become a teacher. In fact, I was the topper of my university. I gave it in writing so that the second topper can go and get a job. Because those days, 1986, I am talking, very few companies used to come for campus recruitment. I said I should not stop somebody else's, job opportunities. So we wanted to see. And last year we brought 30 students like that. 20 of them said they wanted to do PhD at IIT Hyderabad. They stayed back at IIT Hyderabad now. They are doing PhD with us now. And 5 of them started their own startups. Okay? We would like to see that more and more such students get interested. So this year we have taken 100 students. We want to continue this. So I am just talking to your Vice Chancellor, Nilafar Madam, and to see if there is a possibility that we can also start collaborating. Of course, I need to get my Senate's approval, so hopefully my Senate will also approve this. With NITs, it was easier because NITs, they go through a central national level entrance exam called JEE Mains. But as a special university, which is close to the heart of whole India, we can possibly think of that. So this is something that we would like to see. But what is more importantly, I would like to see more and more faculty exchanges, student exchanges. We can even have jointly supervised PhDs, okay, joint doctoral program. We have a joint doctoral program with Kathmandu University, for your information, which is in Nepal. Okay, so we have a joint doctoral program with so many universities abroad, with many Australian universities, now with some American universities and so on and so forth. So we would like to see how we can also engage that and see that there will be one supervisor from our side, one supervisor from here, and the student comes to our place for a year and then comes back, continues the PhD, and both the supervisors continue to collaborate and see that the student completes the PhD in time. And finally on the thesis, both the supervisors will sign saying that we have jointly supervised this PhD.
We have started with the degree, Design Your Degree. So this Design Your Degree is first 2 years, I'll give you an idea, is students are free to choose any type of subjects, and some of the courses which are in the basket are very simple, like communication skills is there. We have critical thinking, we have problem solving from scratch, learning through self exploration, it's in project forms, and entrepreneurship and new venture creation. I'm just reading some of them. Business studies and entrepreneurship. Then humanities and social sciences, what you said about the liberal arts, it's all included over here. Earth and environmental science, digital humanities. We have mathematics in everyday life. The students who had phobia of mathematics, we are giving some orientation over here. So, know your economy of your, area, economy of your UT. Life sciences is another basket. It has come up, going on very well. We are just going to admit the third batch. And believe me, the students who have been admitted in the first semester, now they will go into the fourth semester, have already come up with the ideas of startup, what you were, saying. Because of this self-exploring about the environment, about their aptitude and so on. So in the fourth semester, definitely, we have to see their aptitude, where it is. Is it towards BTech? Is it towards social sciences? Is it towards humanities? Is it towards sciences? Is it towards mathematical sciences? And accordingly, have the mentoring, have the courses and so on. So I just wanted to share you, and after these already 4 of the students have started small ventures from their homes. So we have mentored them, and they are doing very well. We are very much expecting to see what other startups can be, taken care of by the idea which students have. So this was one of the, and we sent them for the exposure to University of Delhi because they have CIC center over there, to learn from there, what they can do here at the University of Kashmir. So some initiatives even University of Kashmir is taking towards startup culture, and we also have the New Gen Center. So lots of initiatives being taken from there recently, although your amount is much bigger, ours is the small one. 56 lakhs we gave to the 4 startups. One startup from Jammu, we incubated that also, and proper committees there who do the selection, and quite often we float the letters to our students, come up with the ideas, and those ideas are assessed in a proper committee for a startup. So definitely, I'm sure that our students must be knowing it, because there's huge publicity, media publicity for that. They should come up with the ideas, even with the University of Kashmir. They can be incubated, and if we need help from IIT Hyderabad, now we know that where we have to connect, we'll definitely connect to you. So please come up with the ideas, and even at the grassroots level, we are trying to help the community. Through our lifelong learning, we are small, towards our culture oriented, towards our, community oriented, some skills in the paper mache, for example, in cruel, embroidery, and fashion designing, and then other technology related, like, automobiles we have. Then, for example, we have in digital learning, we have, some type of these courses. We also have a huge number of them, where we have good clientage, 10 plus 2 students who come and join 6 months, 3 months, and all of them are self-sufficient to at least, have some type of an income for themselves. So this is another effort we are doing. So definitely lots of, experiences to learn from your institute also. I definitely look, yeah, and definitely I look forward to have an active collaboration. We have Center of Interdisciplinary Research. We have other research centers in the university doing very well. Our faculty is very hardworking. Some of them are scientists of great repute, internationally known, and I'm sure they'll come up with different proposals where we can, collaborate with your institute, and definitely try to help our students, our research scholars, to excel, and excel not only nationally but also internationally. It was wonderful to have you here, and definitely we'll be, getting back to you, and I really want you to be connected with our school children. We'll try to have a good gathering of school children also next time, so that your idea is floated there in the minds of the school children also, because it will be wonderful if we catch them young, if their minds try to, incubate at a very younger age.
It's both with privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion, where knowledge, innovation, and vision have converged to inspire us towards towards a more vibrant academic and national future. Today, we had the pleasure of hearing an enlightening talk by Professor B.S. Murthy on the role of higher education institutions towards Viksit Bharat, a topic both timely and deeply significant in India. Let me begin by extending our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Murthy for gracing us with his presence and wisdom. As the director of one of India's premier institutions, IIT Hyderabad, Professor Murthy brings with him not just the academic rigor, but also a forward-looking vision that underscores the evolving role of institutions like ours in shaping India's soft power and intellectual diplomacy. His insights into how higher education institutions can meaningfully contribute to Viksit Bharat, a national initiative aimed at promoting domestic tourism, cultural connectivity, and educational engagement, have inspired us all to reflect on the responsibilities we bear as knowledge creators and torchbearers of India's rich heritage. On behalf of the University of Kashmir, I express my deepest appreciation to Professor Nilofer Khan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Kashmir, for her dynamic leadership and consistent support in fostering platforms such as these that celebrate academic collaboration and national integration. Under her stewardship, the University of Kashmir has emerged as a space of dialogue, research, and innovation, open to ideas from all parts of the country and beyond. Now, today's announcement of the International Conference on Nanotechnology for Better Living 2025 to be jointly organized by IIT Hyderabad and the University of Kashmir marks a proud moment for all of us. This collaborative endeavor is not just a scientific milestone, it is a testament to the growing inter-institutional ties that will fuel India's technological growth and human development in the 21st century. Finally, to all our guests, thank you for being part of this memorable gathering. Your presence and participation are what truly enlivens such intellectual platforms. We look forward to welcoming you again for the International Conference in 2025 and many more such collaborative ventures in future.